So we're gonna make the salmon and cauliflower. Let's begin by preheating the oven to 425. Now we're gonna make the cauliflower rice, which I really don't like the name because I feel you're preparing yourself for a texture that's much different than you're gonna experience. I think of it more like cauliflower stuffing. So cut any brown spots off, peel the leaves and remove the stem. Being mindful not to disturb the head as much as possible. This will make cleanup much easier. Just cut them off into golf ball sized pieces and place in a Vitamix. Now we're gonna fill water until the cauliflower floats. Then we'll pulse this to rice sized pieces. Just some quick pulses here, and you'll see it chopping up. This is the easiest way to make rice. You can use a cheese grater and different things. So next we're going to strain the cauliflower, place it in a towel, and then we'll squeeze it dry. You're gonna see how much of the cauliflower is actually water. I normally don't make less than 2 heads because it really cooks down. We're gonna dehydrate it even more in the oven, so just use large baking sheets. Now we mix in some olive oil with the cauliflower and really work it in good. Take your time and mix it throughout. Next, we're going to spread this really thin on parchment paper lined baking sheets. You want to give it enough room because a lot of water is going to come out of this, and you want it to get a chance to dry. So just make sure you layer it pretty thin. Now, for seasoning, feel free to experiment with spices. I start off with turmeric, then add a little ginger, and lastly, yellow cumin. So once you get it seasoned how you like it, just place it in the oven that's already preheated for about 20 minutes. Now we're gonna butter a baking pan, place in some salmon. I buy mine in bulk and cut in individual pieces and wrap. Add a little black pepper, squeeze on some lime juice, and lastly, I like to sprinkle on some freshly chopped garlic. And the coloration there is just caused by the lime juice. So once you sprinkle on your garlic, you'll bake that for about 20 minutes with a pan on top. This is pulling out the cauliflower that you see how it's already dehydrated some. You want to mix that really good. You'll see how much it cooks down. I cooked 4 heads for this, and you'll see at the end how much that makes. This is about a head of cauliflower. And so for one person, it's okay, but it really dehydrates and cooks down a lot. And there you go. I just serve it with some steamed broccoli. You can see a little garlic on the broccoli. I saute some garlic and throw that in my water as I boil it and just kind of blanch the broccoli.